Contingency log number 75, codename Beep. Love is a rather complicated endeavor, one where results can vary from person to person. Though the question will eventually come up, just how far will you go to prove your love for someone? Would you face your significant other's parents? Would you face them in a rap battle? Would you also do so if both of them were demons? It may seem like a rather odd hypothetical, but that is what Boyfriend had to face to prove his love for Girlfriend. I did not make these names up. That is truly how both these characters are referred to through the story of their game, almost as if they were meant to be together. Though to make this official, Boyfriend would need to prove himself through various other rap battles with different opponents. As stated, Girlfriend's parents did not approve of him and would show no restraint in their attempts to get rid of him. Both Daddy Dearest and Mommy Mearest would even challenge him personally, but despite having years of experience in the music industry, neither were capable of defeating him, and when they couldn't get the job done themselves, they would attempt to hire an assassin. Little awkward, however, as the hitman in question just happened to be an ex of Boyfriend's, though perhaps that ended up being a blessing as Pico would find himself unable to go through with the hit, which is fortunate, as Pico is capable of effortlessly handling an army worth of soldiers by himself. That said, I have a minor speculation when it comes to Boyfriend and the several rap battles that he finds himself in. Despite everyone who had gone up against Boyfriend, from Girlfriend's parents, Pico, Tankman, and whatever the hell this guy is, they've all done so on his own playing field, challenging him to a rap battle as though that were their only option. Is it because they wish to beat him at his own game? Maybe a level of hubris? I'm starting to believe it is deeper than that, and it's that his opponent cannot bring themselves to challenge him in any other way. As for why is anyone's guess. As I've said, Girlfriend comes from a family of demons and seems very infatuated with him. Perhaps she is the cause, some kind of demonic protection that would keep him safe from harm unless defeated in a rap battle. Or maybe it's Boyfriend's doing through his own desires, rap battles being how he expresses himself. Maybe through his own quest of love, he'd manifested a series of challenges that would allow him to show Girlfriend just how much he cares for her. Though that still would not explain this thing. Sorry, he just freaks me out a bit. I wish I had more for you in terms of feats for Boyfriend, but in truth, many of the more impressive things one would see him accomplish were through material that aren't canon to the main story. He hasn't faced Jason Voorhees while bareback in the water, dodged near point-blank bullets from Pico, or faced off against various creepypasta monsters. These were events done through the various mods created by the community for Friday Night Funkin'. One which has helped spread the word of this game far and wide, birthing more incredible mods for others to play. It's impressive, actually, watching a community come together to make something even better. I had originally entertained the idea of using them for this contingency breakdown, but a poll done on the topic came back clear. You wanted me to use only the canonical material, but that doesn't mean that I can't tip my metaphorical hat at them. I don't know how much it would mean coming from me, but I thank the community for making this game as big as it has become. Going back to the contingency itself, it's hard to see Boyfriend being anything more than a minor inconvenience and a possible noise complaint. And I have no reason to get in the way of him and his romantic advances for Girlfriend. But just for the sake of this video, let's pretend that in some shape or another he becomes a threat big enough to require me to step in. I would need to discover a means to approach him. Bringing up my theory again, it's possible that I'll be compelled to face him in his own game. I wouldn't really call myself a proficient singer, but I've never heard any complaints in the past. That said, I've a few other ideas. The first being the use of orphan. For those of you who may not be aware, she is mute due to having her vocal cords removed in her adolescence. I have to wonder if she would be able to resist the urge to face Boyfriend in a rap battle due to this. That said, she can also be a bit of a loose cannon, so I won't use this plan unless I'm sure she won't inflict anything permanent on him. The second would, while a bit on the cruel side, would be to inflict boyfriend with laryngitis, possibly done in secret through a well-hidden spray of water laced with the virus. The hope being that the effect it'll have on his vocal cords, while temporary, will at the very least prevent him from rapping. I'll admit it's nice to get contingencies for characters that aren't so much of a threat when compared to the other things I face. Boyfriend may be a bit cocky, but I do believe him to be a good kid, so I find myself not wanting to face him through any harmful means. But if he should ever end up challenging me, well, I'm not opposed to picking up a microphone myself. If you also have a character you wish for me to cover, or just want to support this channel, I'll have a link to my Ko-fi page. There will also be a Google Doc with the list of characters who have ever been done or already commissioned by others.